flexing on you, I want to marry you. So make we go see your papa, cause you're the one I've been waiting for. I wanna spend my life with you.
To investigate the illicit trade in human organs. The House knows that about 2 weeks ago, acting on information provided by an anonymous source, Chinese authorities seized a ship that sailed from Nigeria with 7,200 refrigerated penises, which were found in 36 boxes labeled as plantain on a ship that harbored at the Shanghai port.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the NMTV Talk Show. As we all know, it's the pre-election season in Nigeria. Like every other nation, elections are seasonal. So we are going to be talking about the election in Nigeria, the candidates, and the change Nigeria so much deserve. We need a change in Nigeria, and we all agree with that it's been a long time coming. Of course, you will agree with me on that. So we touch and play some videos for all of us. We have a chance to make Nigeria what we want it to be, a chance to change, a chance to change our course of life in Nigeria. Like I promised, we'll be playing so many videos, so sit tight. I'm Dr. Nana. This is NMTV New York. Welcome to the program once more. My people, when I understand, I go to speak broken English as much as I feel speaking, because election they come. All of us need to participate for Nigeria, especially, so that we feel change. All this many cry where everybody they cry. Now we don't get good leaders since. So this one an opportunity where we will feel change wetin we want. So listen really good. I want make everybody participate for this election where they come. Make una no sell una vote at all. All this frustration where they here, where they there. We go feel change am if we have good leaders where go fit dey listen to us. Okay, as painful as it is that Nigeria no move forward, we fit do something now for this election where they come. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the candidates. We're also going to be talking about situation that is happening in Nigeria and how to go about it. So with that, so many things they happen for Nigeria where no good at all. Okay, so we are going to be watching some videos. All right, so hold on and let's watch this video together. Make una see what they happen for Nigeria.
Many are saying come 2023, because the perception is that the Southeast.
My people, make una listen. It's very important.
Of, being at the helm of affairs. What are your thoughts on the issue of power shifting to the Southeast, or the need for it to shift to the Southeast?
Well, we have to make a choice. Either we want to practice democracy the way it should be practiced, or the way it is being practiced, or we define democracy on our own whims and caprices. If we are going to do it the way it is done all over the world, you allow the process to continue, but it is through the process that you will be able to come up with a candidate that will lead the country. His qualifications, his beliefs should be known to Nigerians before somebody ever throws his hat into the
ring, regardless of where he comes from. Are you saying that Nigeria at this time should jettison the idea of zoning or power shifts and all of that?
Whether we do it now or we don't, we will have to do it.
Okay, so we'll stop it right there and come back to the Babangida is talking about there. It's very correct. Okay, so we cannot pick and choose and we say we are a democratic nation. The way it's being practiced in other nations is how we should do it in Nigeria. It's not about zoning that this place has not had a leader or that place or that. We cannot do that. That is what has led us to where we are today. So we need to choose leaders that are able to do what they are supposed to do as Nigerians. That is what we are going to be committed to doing. Now, the main video that I'm going to be sharing with you, all of you are going to be surprised. This video is been out there for 1 year. And I'm terrified to hear that things like this are happening in Nigeria. It's really, really terrifying. So we are going to be watching this video together. This is not pleasant, and it's not something that we should take as if it's nothing, because it's not happening to you. So we are going to watch this video together. So hold on for this video. It's unbelievable. I definitely cannot believe this. I cannot believe this that is happening. I cannot believe that something like this.
The need to investigate the illicit trade in human organs. The House knows that about 2 weeks ago, acting on information provided by an anonymous source, Chinese authorities seized a ship that sailed from Nigeria with 7,200 refrigerated penises, which were born inside 6 boxes,
What?
labeled as plantain, on a ship that harbored at the Shanghai port.
Did you hear that?
The House also knows that the Chinese
7,200 May parts
alerted that an
shipped
increasingly large
from
number
Nigeria
of armed groups in
China.
Africa
Please
use
listen to
human
this
organs
video.
which are harvested in unsanitary conditions to finance their nefarious
My
activities.
goodness.
The House recalls that the media was awash a few years
God.
ago with horrifying stories of the harvest of organs of Nigerians
Hey,
and other
Jesus.
Africans stranded in Libya for sale in Europe, the Middle East, America, and China. The House are aware that the increasing cases of missing persons, ritual killings, and trafficking of persons out of the country may be linked to the red market, which can be attributed to the trafficking of young men and women who end up being victims of human organ harvesting.
Hey!
Aware also that the increased banditry,
What?
kidnappings, and spiraling violence in several parts of the country
7,200
today
May parts.
make those parts of the country
What?
vulnerable and provide safe havens and ready supply channels for these illicit activities. Concerned that harvest of organs can only be done by medical personnel with the aid of rogue public officials. Also concerned that perpetrators of this illicit trade by the year 2009 were generating between $600 million to $1.2 million profit annually and have been encouraged by poor security situation to use the third world as major
Since
suppliers.
2009.
Further aware that as early as 1987, the World Health Organization declared that the illegal trade violates the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and as well taking unfair advantage of the poorest and most vulnerable in the world. Cognizant that the international community has made efforts to curb the menace of the red market or organ or trade in illicit organs, such as the Istanbul Declaration, which urged professionals to put an end to unethical actions where organs of unfortunate victims of economic migrations and human trafficking in Europe and the Middle East are ripped off, thereby constituting a gross abuse of their rights. Convinced that if nothing is done to curb this criminal act, more criminals will set up shops dealing in human organs in Nigeria, taking advantage of the current insecurity situation in the country. The House, therefore, resolves to mandate the Committees on Human Rights and National Security and Intelligence to investigate the whole gamut of this value chain known as red market or illicit market in human organs and report back to the House within 10 weeks for further legislative action. I so move. Honorable Speaker.
I was telling the mover of the motion that I watched a video clip last week where just the private parts were the ones serving one restaurant. I didn't want to believe it, that it was human program part that was this when I saw his motion. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. That's how.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Did you guys hear that? Made parts. How many parts does one man has? One. Right? 7,200 were found to be shipped from Nigeria to China. Umba! What are they doing with it? So that means 7,200 people were killed, males, and cut off their parts. You heard that? This has been happening since 2009. And that video I shared with you happened in 2021, last year. It's been over a year now. What is going on? What kind of leaders do we have in Nigeria? This current administration is a complete disaster. Buhari's administration is a fallacy. What? 7,200 men were organ were cut off and sent to China. What is going on? What kind of business is this? I knew it. When these Chinese people invaded Nigeria, what is going on? Who are you going to blame? So the life and property of Nigerian citizens mean nothing to these leaders of Nigeria that we have. That they are shipping human parts. How many male parts does one may have? It's one. So if they ship 7,200, my goodness, does it mean that they killed 7,200 people? What for? My people, this is a very serious matter. We cannot continue like this as a nation. If we need change, we know what to do. You need to go out and vote and put the right people in charge of the affairs of Nigeria. We cannot continue the way things has been. This is completely devastation. This is debilitating, to say the least. That Nigerians are being killed according to that video, right, that you watch, and cut off their male part and sent to China for sale. What are they going to do with it? The deputy speaker that spoke there, Ahmed Idris Wase, the last time I saw is that he is the deputy speaker of the House of Representatives of Nigeria. He's an APC member. You heard what he said. So this is real. This is not like here in this channel, we are not using any source of sources that is not verifiable. We cannot. This is real. We are not doing amebo type of news. No. We are advocates for change. So I'm going to teach you, tell my viewers, I'm going to talk to my viewers about the difference between activism and advocacy. Here, we are advocates. Advocates go out, see problem, and suggest solutions. The solution here that we need in Nigeria is we need a change of leadership. We cannot continue the same old way. I'm going to be sharing more videos with you guys, and you will find out that it's important that we change the leadership in Nigeria. We have to. We need to. There's no choice. So I'm going to share another video where they are saying that Peter Obi is stingy. What does that mean? That Peter Obi is stingy. What does that even mean? So let me share that video with you. Then you will know that if they say somebody is stingy, that means that person is good. Because you will not make money in a reform and spend it anyhow. So if Peter Obi is stingy, there's something to it. So let's watch this video together, then we'll come back. The last time I shared with you with Peter Obi's former deputy. So we have some other thing to share today. So hold on. So they are saying that Peter Obi is he's stingy. What does that mean? Together.
The spiritual director of the Adoration Ministry in Enugu State, Reverend Father A.G. King Baka, made headlines on Thursday after stating during a sermon that the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, will not win the 2023 presidential election because he lacks the spirit of generosity. The cleric in his sermon, however, endorsed Nigeria's former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who he says has shown readiness to run for office because he is not running alongside Peter Obi, further stating that it is better to have a president who is a gifted old man than a stingy young man. But Abubakar also claimed that he helped Peter Obi win his second term as governor of Anambra State, but that he failed to thank God for the victory. According to him, Peter Obi will only win the forthcoming presidential election if he decides to visit the Adoration Ministry to kneel at the altar. Well, the Catholic diocese in Enugu has disassociated itself from the Reverend Father's comments, stating that they are a clear violation of the provisions of the canon law, which forbids priests from engaging in partisan politics. Dr. Abati.
Well, in my view, this is so stupid in my view. This Father Mbaka, whatever his name is, he's fake. He is fake in my view and in my opinion. If you are a father or father, you are not supposed to play politics. Okay? You are not God. Peter Obi don't need to go to that church and kneel down in the altar for God to hear him. For what I know, he's a good Christian. That's Peter Obi. All right? This is how you have misled Nigeria. Okay, Peter Obi is stingy. So because of that, did you hear from God that because he's a stingy man, he cannot be a good leader? Panobaka, you are a liar. Okay? God did not say that to you. All right? Okay, Atiku Abubakar is generous. So because of that, he will become Nigerian president. Lie. That's also a lie. You lie. When somebody is stingy, what do you mean by that? So he should be wasting money. This is how all the leaders in Nigeria have led Nigerians. Up to the tune that now people are being killed. Nigeria has gone from bad to worse because of people like Father Mbaka lying in the name of God. So Atiku has money to throw around. Somebody who has prevented prevented light, electricity to be in Nigeria. So he's a good person, Abi, because he is spreading money around while people are suffering. Do you know because of that that electricity that is not allowed to come to Nigeria, people are dying because of that. So many accidents all over the roads. No electricity. And Father Baka, you are coming out to say that he's generous because he has given you some money. Big enough certificate. Lie. People like Father Baka, they are the one who destroyed Christianity in Nigeria. He himself and many other whatever, I don't want to call their names. They are fake. Nigerians, make una wake up. Wake up. These people are fakes. We need to elect good leaders. Atiku has been part of the corruption that has been going on in Nigeria. He cannot be a good president, in my view. We need to give other people a chance. I would have loved Tinubu, but I mean, his health, based on what is going on, and his age, I will not be able to support him. The only person I can support in this race is Peter Obi. We need to start looking at Peter Obi if we want change in Nigeria. If we want our sons and daughters to stop being missing, we need to allow Peter Obi to be the next president of Nigeria. Because he can. That's why people like Father Obaka is coming out to say he's changing. What does that mean? What does that mean? So the money that is not his, he should be spreading it all over. They're not able to do the right thing. We cannot do this. Nigerians, we need to wake up. Please, you need to wake up and we need to vote. We have to vote. We cannot continue like this. People like Father Obaka should not be listened to. Don't listen to them. They are fake people. They are fake Christians. They are very, very fake. Their messages is tilted. If you pay them, they will say good thing about you. It doesn't make no sense. We cannot do that anymore. Now, we are going to continue to watch what Babangida has been talking about. Then you will see that it's important that we actually elect people based on their merits, not where they are from or what is it that because this person has ruled before from this state or the other one. We should know. We have to elect leaders that will change the course of what is happening in Nigeria, because it's disheartening. The thing that is sombering what is happening in Nigeria, and the stories that are coming out is debilitating to even think that you are from Nigeria. We need to change course. We cannot continue like that. So hold on again. Let's work together, my people. Good.
Time will somebody will imagine this country. He is from Upida or from Mina.
Okay.
The thing is, he is known. Everybody knows him. Everybody tends to accept what he believes. And then, if he throws his hat in, say, yes, I had that name up before. Why not? I have started visualizing a good Nigerian leader.
Exactly. So this is Peter Obi, former deputy governor. All right. This is Emeka Ndubisi, which was the deputy governor to Peter Obi. And this is what he's doing now. Manually, he's doing it by himself. Nigerians, we are not dumb now. These are the leaders we need in Nigeria. So if this was the man who was Peter Obi's deputy, you can only imagine who Peter Obi is. Okay? So we can testify that if this is the man that was Peter Obi's deputy, Emeka Ndubisi Tibemdu, look at what he's doing with his own hands. You can imagine the kind of leaders Nigeria needs. This is what Nigeria needs. We don't need people like Atiku, okay? Who spend money in Dubai. We don't need people like him who stop electricity in Nigeria. We don't need people like Atiku. We don't. Obviously, we don't need people like him. We need people like Peter Obi to change the system. Nigerian youths, you need to wake up. Nobody's going to farm anymore because of all this stupid prosperity that is happening in the churches. All these fake pastors talking about prosperity. People are killing others. You will kill. Mothers are now afraid of sons and daughters. Sons and daughters are now afraid of mother. This is devastation. It's not a good thing. That I heard a story in Nigeria that one of my sisters was telling me that mothers are no longer comfortable when their sons come back from home to give them something, from city to give them something. They are afraid. These are the people we need in Nigeria. You see, this man was a former deputy governor to Peter Obi. I am showing you this video so that you can see that things like this are still happening. This man has gone back to his village. He's now a farmer, okay? And he has a whole lot of youth. Look at him. Do you think it's not possible that he would have gone to Abuja? He would have gone to Abuja to rent one office and put office of the former deputy governor to. But he's not doing that. Obviously, he's very proud of what he's doing. Is his community going to be lacking food? Obviously not. And he's proud for what he's doing. This is a man with a good wife. Not some women that will not allow their husband to go this route. So we should also commend the wife. We have to commend the woman behind this man that allow him, after serving, they go back. Because this is what is happening in the first world. Obama and his wife, they are back to their house, doing what they need to do to move the community forward with their foundation. That is how it's supposed to be. Not after being in government, you live there and start forming offices. Since Atiku left government, since he became the vice president to Obasanjo, what has he been doing? What has he done for Nigeria as a nation? What has he done for Nigeria as a nation?
Moving as if the president is coming.
Now listen, this is Atiku. This is Tinubu.
Look at the convoy. You can see 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 the convoy. We are finished. We are finished. We are finished in this country. This is the man Tinubu who kept us here for the past 3 hours. We've been waiting because we have blocked for 3 hours, waiting for the so-called Mr. Tinubu. You see the convoy, even the president, the president of the world does not have this kind of convoy that Tinubu has. The richest man in the world does not have this convoy that Tinubu has today. All brand new cars.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you just see that? Did you guys just see that? We cannot do this. By that simple act, according to that reporter or the person that was videoing that, for the past three good hours, I actually experienced that in 2007. We went to Nigeria with my husband and our kids. We were in traffic, hold up in Lagos Island somewhere for 4 hours. My kids were swearing. I didn't know what to do. This is not right. For that simple act, if that is Tinubu actually, that is wrong. Many people can die of heart attack. Pregnant women who are going to have babies if they are in the traffic. Someone who is sick have diabetes. So many things can happen like that. We cannot do that. If President Biden is going somewhere you don't know, he didn't have to block the road for 3 hours. Is this what we are going to experience if he actually becomes the president? Tinubu has done some good things, but I don't think this time he has the wherewithal to actually move our nation. We need to put people like Peter Obi there. Tinubu has to be someone who is not an elder statesman, okay? That's the category it should be. You know, but Nigeria, we need to think about this. We cannot do name recognition. If we want this nation to move forward, we need to vote for people like Peter Obi. I don't even know him. The fact that that's his former deputy. After service, they went back and started doing what he's doing. Actually, when I asked about Peter Obi, from everything I'm gathering right now, he went back to his private practice. That is what we need. We don't need politicians forever. We don't need leaders that will be there forever and do nothing. Atiku has been there forever. I cannot point to anything that he's done, okay? Do you understand that? I spoke to someone in Nigeria who said that the frustration is so much that they believe that the colonial masters to come back. Do you know how painful that is? That somebody is even asking that it's better for colonial master to come back to Nigeria because of the system, because of the pains that people are going through, insecurity. Buhari's regime actually has truly failed Nigeria. That's why it was ludicrous to think that Osinbajo will come and say he wants to become president. For what? For 8 years, Nigeria has gone from bad to worst. You understand? He's not only a professor, he's a pastor. Obviously, that means all of those things is fake. He could not use his education to speak to the president and try to convince him to do things. Many people are being killed, kidnapping all over the nation, ritual killings. Why would he say he wants to become the president? For what? That people are now asking that it's better for colonial master to come back. Imagine that. Imagine that. But the worst thing is that the British will not come back as colonial masters. The only colonial master you have is Chinese. And of course, Russia. And you have seen with the first video I shared with you what they said is happening. This is something that, if it's not real, they will not be talking about it in the House of Representatives of Nigeria. That made part up to the tune of 7,200 were shipped from Nigeria to China. I'm like, when I watch it, I'm like, what? I called my husband and said, what? How many parts does a man have? One. So does it mean this thing is real? And if they are talking about it in the House of Representatives, that means it's real. 7,200 people were killed in Nigeria? Come on now. We don't need people like Atiku. We don't. Sorry, we cannot have Tinubu as well. We cannot. We need a change, a real change. All this ritual killing that is happening, if people like Tinubu want to stop it, they can do it. They could have stopped the states. If Atiku want to stop it, they can do it. There's no thick forest. African movies are going on. They are using drones. That's what they need to fish out all these people. So if they're not doing it, please don't tell me that you want to become president of Nigeria. And all these pastors and bishops, shut up your mouths. Please. All these bishops, just shut up your mouths. Okay? You have made the youth to be so much in a hurry to make it. You are promoting prosperity in the church, not helping the government, not advocating for policies that will put work in the hands of the youths. And the youths have become so outrageous that everybody wants to be rich. I cannot play the video I saw online recently. And I'm really upset with the police also. That the police could not even cover that lady. She's under undue influence. She's not an animal. We cannot do things like that, like barbaric people. What she needed was a care to be taken to she needed to be taken to the hospital, and the doctor will evaluate her and give her some sedative medication that will calm her, that she's not an animal. You know, since everybody believes in spirituality in Nigeria, something has happened to that lady and you all know it. So why do you put her in a cage like an animal? It's wrong. I was literally crying that this is wrong. What is happening in Nigeria? We don't need a leader like Buhari again. We don't. Atiku and Bola Tinubu is the same wing with Buhari. We don't need it. Buhari's regime is a failed regime, so we don't need it. We need a brand new person. And we have to work to elect Peter Obi. That's just it. I don't even know this man, but for what he's done so far, that's what we need in Nigeria. If we can have people like Peter Obi for the next 12 years in Nigeria, it will be better. All these youths that are killing people for money, it will reduce, okay? And the youth of Nigeria, you need to know that this killing need to stop. Should I say you are lazy? We are fighting for you that you are not lazy, but obviously this is laziness. That you think you can kill somebody and make quick money. It's wrong. We need to stop. How many people did Mark Zuckerberg kill? You need to use your brain. Use your brain. Vote out all these leaders. We don't need them. Vote for somebody like Peter Obi who can help modify and change the system. If we want a country, this is what the direction we should go to. We cannot vote Tinubu and we cannot vote Atiku. We need to vote for somebody like Peter Obi because these are the only three people we have. Nigerian leaders, Nigerian youths, please. A stitch in time saves nine. We need to stop. If we want to move forward as a nation, we need to do it. And I'm not really getting it where some leaders are saying that Peter Obi should wait. Wait for what? Wait for what? We need to be able to speak truth to power. There's no better time that we need a good leader now in Nigeria than now. So Peter Obi cannot wait. He needs to assume that position of the president here now in Nigeria for us to move forward. Okay, are you all happy with the ritual killings? Are you happy with the kidnappings? We need to start restoring hope back to where it's supposed to be. These youths that are killing people, I'm not going to say it's because of lack of hope. It's laziness. I would say they are lazy and they are greedy. Okay? They are lazy and they are greedy. And the people who facilitate that are all these so stupid leaders. In the church, in the politics, and everywhere we have in Nigeria. If somebody like Dangote was coming out to become president, I will understand. I would say vote Dangote because he's been providing jobs and everything in Nigeria. But Peter Obi has proven himself then that he can lead. Why not? Why we cannot vote Peter Obi? We need to vote for people like Peter Obi if we want change. I have shown you several videos of his deputy. So that means a leader is as good as the people they surround themselves with. So we need people like Peter Obi in the government of Nigeria if we want to move forward. We cannot have colonial masters come back. The colonial masters that will come is Chinese and Russia. That's not what we need in Nigeria. We need to move forward as a nation, okay? Here in this channel, this is not about activism because most people in Nigeria, they'll say, oh, the person is an activist. No, this is not about activism. Activism is about making people listen, which is also a good one, right? It's also a good cause. But advocacy is working on identifying solutions and possible bringing both sides. So both the youths, both the politicians, we are speaking to them one-on-one. We are speaking to them through the media, sharing with them the problems of the country and putting possible solutions. And those solutions, if adopted, can become laws. So that's the difference between advocacy and activism. Okay? Advocacy allows anyone to evaluate or educate people for change. I'm asking the youth to change their course. I'm not going to force them to say, you must do this or you do that. We're educating them that killing is not a business. And it's a fallacy. It's truly a fallacy. We cannot do that. You don't expect to kill and make money and you will be at peace. You cannot have peace now. It's temporary. That peace will be temporary. So we don't do that. Nigerians, Nigerian youth, Nigerian youths, make una stop all this nonsense una dey do now. Dey kill for somebody or kill for yourself. There's nothing wrong with having a boyfriend and girlfriend. We all grew up having boyfriend and girlfriend. What is going on with the Nigeria of today? So a girl now can no longer have boyfriend because the boyfriend want to use her for rituals. It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. It's nonsensical. When you have a bishop calling for 1 billion naira donation, God knows what he wants to do with that kind of money. You have some apostles sending money by air, spiritual money. All those things are fake e be now. Na fake. Or that one where they speak for nose. He's not an American. Frying hair. Na fake now. These people are fakes. The other person say our mumu don't do. It's enough. Enough already. Enough already. Nigerian youths, make una stop this nonsense una dey do now. Use your brains. Wetin we need, we say we need to elect good leader. This election season, make una go out, go vote. Make una vote. Please, make una vote. It's important that you vote. If you no vote, nothing go change. These people wey we don dey get since, na fake dey be. We need to change course. We really need to change because the corruption in Nigeria is too much. Okay, una no go fit stop corruption. At least make dem reduce am. Make dem reduce the corruption if dem no fit stop am. Eventually it will stop if we change course. So we need good leaders in Nigeria. We cannot have this kind of leaders that we've had for decades. It's not working. It's not going to work. We need to change course. Like my Nigerian youths, you need to stop to the kill to make money. It does not make any sense. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. So today's program actually is to tell you all that killing cannot bring good money. If anybody is telling you that killing is bringing money, that's a fallacy. We need to elect good leaders. We need to change our mindset. This is why my channel is called New Mindset TV. You cannot kill to make money. So I'm asking all Nigerians, especially the youth, that if you want a nation, if you want to have a nation, you must come out to vote in this election. You need to come out to vote in this election and vote for change. The change that we see here is Peter Obi. I'm sure he's going to be surprised that we're talking about him, because that's the only way forward for Nigeria that we have seen. People who will come and work for the people. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Okay? If you want that, it is Peter Obi. He's the only one talking about youth, of which we are going to be sharing more videos in our next program. We're going to share more videos that we have seen about Peter Obi. If you want a change in Nigeria, you need to vote for Peter Obi. The youth of Nigeria, you need to stop all this ritual killing. It's not funny. It's very it's debilitating. It's saddening to think to know that people are you are believing in rituals in this modern age and time. If you go and talk to a pastor who is telling you go and bring your mother's cloth or your father's cap, you will know that is not of God. Right there and there, you know that this is not of God. What we need is leaders that will restore hope. And to do that, you will need to vote the right people. You cannot take money and sell your own votes. Nigerian youths, I speak to you and I speak to your heart today. Make a U-turn. Change so that Nigeria can move forward. Youth are the future of any nation. Whether they like it or not, all these people, they are getting old. Okay? So we need new generation. We cannot have generation of ritual killers and kidnappers. We cannot have that kind of a nation. And I thank you all for watching today. Today's program is centers on the things that are happening in Nigeria that need change. And if we want that, we need to vote for people like Peter Obi. So we are going to continue to bring in videos like we played today. We are going to continue to talk about why we definitely need change in Nigeria. We don't need people like Atiku in government. We don't. We certainly don't need Tinubu right now because he's old. And he's done some very good things in the past, but we cannot do that right now. So we need full-time change. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.